Obadiah 1 and 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Call Allah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. GMS stop and listen. Come on the lesson. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob. Okay. Now, Jacob is a nation of Israel. Okay. We are the progenitors of Jacob. We make up the nation of Israel. This chapter in Obadiah, right, when you go to the first chapter, it's a vision of Obadiah that's concerning thus said the Lord Yahweh concerning Edom. Okay. Edom, Adawam in the Hebrew, right, means red. Okay. Let me show you. See, Adawam. Okay. Edomite, Idumea, descendants of Esau. Red, that's what it means. So these are the so-called white people you see today. So-called. Because they're not white, they're red, okay? So this is concerning them, okay? And their pride, okay? This chapter is mainly talking about them. And when you get down to verse 10, it says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob. Because every time that you have had a chance, since the blessings were not given to you of the kingdom, you have committed violence against us, and you have helped to take us down anytime you could. Okay? Even during the time of the Babylonians, it said, raise it to the foundations thereof in Psalms 137. So every time you have had the chance to commit violence against us, and you have, and it goes back to, you go back to Genesis 27, and I think 40. It says, and by the sword, this was Esau's blessing, and by the sword shall thy live, and thou shalt serve thy brother. But see, they're not serving us now. Okay? So you know this prophecy is going to be in the future. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then I will slay my brother Jacob. Slay going into Harag, to kill, to slay, to murder, to destroy. Okay? You have destroyed the nation of Israel with all these different chemicals that you put in the air, chemtrails, the GMOs, the poison of the water. You created Planned Parenthood, all different types of you destroyed us physically, mentally, and in a social sense. You know, ethically, moral, ethically. Okay, and it says the days of mourning are for my father at hand, and I will slay my brother Jacob. And then you see it going on now. Esau is basically having open season. Okay. This article from RT says, shoot first, think later. Obscure U.S. law increasingly helps police officers to get away with using excessive force. Okay. Now we know the police, you work for the Rothschilds. You basically what they call slave patrol. Okay. So now laws are being passed for you basically to come kill us because we're at that time of Esau's end. Okay. We're at that time. Okay, where we're at that time of Esau's end. Second Ezra 6. Second Ezra 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? And when shall the end of the first and the beginning of it that followed. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were first born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, which is symbolic of us pulling them down out of their power structure, which you see happening now because the Israelites are performing a spiritual power and miracles by preaching the word first. Before our big brother Yahweh Shai comes through the cloud with all power in the chariots, that supreme power to physically take you down, we're spiritually taking you down on the highways and byways, okay, by spreading the word. It says, for verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So the end of Esau's rule is going to be the beginning of Jacob's rule coming next. So you know they don't want to pursuant to this scripture here, which this is one we use all the time. It's heavy though. This is Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell therein. So the elect that are in the heavens, the angels, they're rejoicing because the time is drawing nigh for Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai to make his return. Okay? And it says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down to you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So he has a short time left, and he knows it. Okay? The elites of the society know it. That's why you see all these different things being passed. You see the violence is amping up against Jacob. Things are happening, and the devil is not the spiritual demon. It's the so-called white man's counterpart that rules, because the earth was what? Given into the hands of the wicked. That's why you see these things happening. If the Israelites was ruling, there wouldn't be no obscure law to be using excessive force on Jake. Okay? But guess what? He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword, what? Must be killed with the sword. So guess what? If you're doing it now in the kingdom, we're going to be using excessive force against you as well. So you have to remember that. Okay? You got to remember that. The scriptures say it here in, I think it's 6 and 7. It says, Galatians 6 and 7, be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So what you sow is what you're going to reap. So that's what you're going to get, okay? You know? And reap is what you take in, you know? So what you plant, if you plant violence in the earth, you're going to receive it, okay? If you push violence against Jacob in this time, the scripture said you're going to receive it. There's two scriptures, Galatians 6 and Revelation 13 and 10, man. You know? So shoot first, think later. Obscure law increasingly help police officers to get away with using excessive force, man. Okay? It says U.S. courts have been heavily relying on 50-year-old legal loophole to shield police from misconduct allegations and investigations of Reuters claims. It claims officers to get off the hook when their conduct is deemed unlawful. So they're basically giving them the go-ahead. They're basically giving them the go-ahead to kill you Jakes, man, and to get off, man. You know? Shoot first, man. You know? we watch movies all the time. Hey, police shoot them. And then when the other one come, what happened? It's always a lie being told. You know? Look at this picture right here. Who do you got right there to the far right? You got what? You got a Latino tribe, right? Northern Kingdom. And then look at the other, up to the far left, you got the nigga woman right there. So you know they down for killing Jake, man. They right there with Esau, man. They right there with their lover, man. To take you out. Okay? To take you out, man. That's what they doing. And they going to be getting off, man. So it's going to be open season. But you know, it's all spirit and power, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man, because he says in Zechariah, 2/3, man, you're going to fall by the sword. And that's a lot of people of the nation of Israel. When you talk about the whole world, that's a lot of people. So the Lord is bringing different ways on basically destroying 2/3, okay, to destroy you, man. The elect going to be what saved from it, okay? And we know this, so it's an unrighteous decree. They passing laws just for them so they could kill you. But that's Esau, that's the devil, that's the wicked. When the wicked rule, people what mourn. It tells you that in Proverbs 20, I think it's 29. Okay. Matter of fact, let me get that right now. Make sure that's right. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, right? And there's no rejoicing going on right now. There's mourning. Okay. There's crying. There's murder in the streets. There's just there's thievery in the streets. Okay. Everything, man. It's backwards. Okay. It's turned upside down, pursuant to Isaiah 19. It says, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. It's be mourning, it's crying when the wicked are in brood, complaining, sighing, groaning. That's what it is. It's pain when they're in charge. Okay. Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. Okay. They write grievousness, right? The things that they're writing is mischief. It's troubling to the people. Okay? It's troubling to the people, which they have inscribed, they have engraved it and written it and trying to make it law. And they're making laws. Esau is making laws up on the fly right now. It's stuff that's, like they said, it making loopholes into what is already been written for how a officer should conduct himself in a proper manner, but they're writing loopholes for you to be a straight up assassin, man, a killer. That's what they're writing. They're changing. Okay, they're changing everything up for you. They changing everything up for these dudes to be legal assassins, man, and get away with it. And they're not going to go after Esau. Every now and then you might see an Edomite get killed, but it'll be a mistake. They'll know they made a mistake because their job is to kill Negroes, Latinos, and the Native Americans. That's Esau. That's Esau's job as a whole because of the prophecy. He would say he's going to slay his brother Jacob. So this is geared to go against us, man. Okay? This is geared to go against us. So just we got to keep praying and keep the faith and ask the Lord to protect us, man, because now it's open season, okay? Shoot first, think later. Obscure U.S. law increasingly help police to get away with excessive force. So, hey, man, look for more in the news. Jake to be getting killed more. You people think every now and then you'll see a Jake get shot once or twice a year, and then y'all complain. It's finna be more and more now because the time of Esau is at the end, and they getting ready to push more and more a martial law state. So, hey, you might as well look forward to being beat upside your head more and more. Okay? With that, let's hope this little lesson was edifying. Call halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Mekah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. GMS, stop and listen to the next time I say Shalom.